In the middle, Shane Morrell. On the right, Coach Mike Presley. Coach, if you'd open up on comment on today's game.
As I look at today, all the credit goes to the team in white. They did to us in the first quarter, which we've done to a lot of people all year. The two key matchups in particular were the play and the goal, and then obviously the face-off X. And they dominated those two matchups in particular in the first quarter. And down 7-2 against that team just made it an uphill battle from there on out. But again, the credit goes to Maryland. They were on their game today. They were just a handful in so many ways. And again, we prided ourselves all year at being great down the middle. They won that matchup and a lot of other matchups today. So congratulations to the University of Maryland in advancing to the Final Four. It was well earned and well deserved.
Mike, congratulations on a great season and an outstanding job with the program. Coming in, were you thinking zone, man, combo? What did you think based on scouting and film about Maryland?
Well, we were going to mix it. We were doing the same thing all year. We trust in that, and But again, at the end of the day, I don't care what defense you play. Eventually, they're going to get a great take, a great opportunity. And for us, through 20 games, number 40 in the back has been covering up a lot of those. And today, and again, no excuses. Gunnar hasn't been 100% since the Siena game. He wasn't 100% today. The guy is playing on sheer adrenaline, competitiveness. He can barely walk, and he's gutted through that. I think a lot of that caught up to him today. And this is game 3 for him since his injury. He hurt his ankle severely in the Siena game, and then came back, and it was remarkable against Syracuse, and didn't practice much. I think that hurt him too. But those are excuses. I mean, at the end of the day, we could have played a lot better in a lot of other areas too to support Gunner's injury.
Mike, from your vantage point, what was Rafa doing that was able to kind of plummet you guys at the X?
It's a battle with the officials too. I'm not blaming. Don't get me wrong. I'm not blaming anybody here. We just thought they were going early to the whistle. Kevin doesn't necessarily time the whistle. That's every official kind of judges that differently. We were hoping for some of those. We thought he was going early, but we had no battle there at the face-off X for at least the first quarter. And then they had the ball. They jumped out 4-0 in the first 3 minutes, and it was just an uphill battle that we just couldn't reach the summit.
For Holland and Shane, you guys went up against the nation's top defense in Maryland. What's it like to go up against those guys? I mean, what were you guys trying to do on offense? What was your game plan coming in? And when you're actually out there, I mean, it's tough for us to see it from above, but when you're actually out there, I mean, is it swarming, going up against Thornbury, shooting on Nico? I mean, what's it like?
I mean, they're a great team, but for us, we knew we needed to value the ball. We needed to value the possessions, and unfortunately, the first quarter, we couldn't really do that. I mean, if you look at the stats, we were 1 for 10 on faceoffs, and I think we touched the ball twice. And in the time that we touched the ball twice, we had 2 goals. So unfortunately, we weren't able to get the ball as much as we liked. But they're a great defense. Nico's incredible on the goal. So credit goes to their defense.
Yeah, I'd have to follow up and say the same thing. I mean, it's great team defense. Schematically, they don't really make mistakes. I thought we played with a lot of fight, and going into it, we kind of treated it as just another game. But I mean, with a goalie like Nico, I've faced Nico in high school, and I've faced Gore in all of high school. So I was pretty used to how they played, but they've gotten even better since high school. So it was pretty tough, but I got to give the credit to them. They were one and done when the ball hit the ground, and just all in all played a great all-around team defense.
Question for both of you in terms of possession. Obviously, you guys have taken advantage of your face-off man winning most of the draws throughout the season. Today, you guys have that big disadvantage with Rafa winning most of them. Describe how hard it is getting the offense going or building any momentum. Obviously, that hurt you not able to really get on a scoring run because of that.
Well, it's definitely hard. I mean, that's something that we used to our advantage all year was getting the ball back every time and not letting the other team get the ball. So to have that happen to us was definitely tough. But I mean, we tried to get into rhythms and it was just difficult at times.
Yeah, I would obviously say the same thing. I mean, it's different for me having to stand there at the midfield line and feel pretty much helpless as we watched them, the methodical defense, like Coach said. They were finding the openings and taking advantage of it and then getting it back just like we were used to all season. So it was tough to be on that receiving end, so now I know how a lot of teams feel this past year.
Mike, Shannon Chuck got loose, obviously, quite a bit. What was it that you saw out of him? I mean, clearly, he's done that to a few people this year.
He's like a fifth-year senior, right? Yeah, so, you know, there you go. You know, he's an incredible player. He's probably better in front of the goal than he is behind the goal. And, you know, they cause matchup problems. Now you're taking a close defenseman and putting him in front of the goal where he's not maybe used to. You know, they invert a midi back there and put a midi back there for a lot of the game. You know, and you look at the stats here, they're big boys playing like big boys. I mean, Chanachuk and Canizero, I mean, those are their two best players, and they get 8 goals. You know, and there you go. I mean, you know, and again, what Shane said a minute ago, I just noticed, you know, we were 1 for 10 in the first quarter. Maryland did to us what we've done to so many people. And so it's really the first time since Kevin Mass's arrival at Bryant that we've ever had that done to us. So that was really different territory. As Shane said, Shane's sitting there standing on a stick watching. And, you know, now we got a feel for, on the other end, what that's like when we've done that to folks. But, you know, I give, you know, John Tillman and his staff, I mean, for them to do that to our face-off unit is quite remarkable achieving on their part.
Any other questions? Thank you, gentlemen. Congratulations on an excellent year.